Rice cars are just things you never ever want to see at a clean car meet. They're just really ugly. But you know what? Instead of having you imagine these horrible cars, I'ma just build this blista kandjo into a rised car. Alright, now that I've wasted crazy amounts of money, this is the end result of an actual rised vehicle. But just look at it. The insane diffuser on this thing, the massive bumper mounted spoiler, the crazy time attack front bumper splitter thing, the chrome with the livery, the sticker bomb fenders with the sticker bomb trunk, the crazy, you get it, you know, you get it, it's horrible. Now that you've seen what a horrible car like this can look like, let's turn this thing into something clean, shall we? First off, we got the bumper options. These things really don't gotta be complicated, keep it simple. You wanna of course pick a bumper option most of the time, but you know, just keep it simple. I'ma just go ahead and pick this one. I think it looks pretty nice. You can't see it right now because the crazy stuff. I might take off the liveries and stuff first. The rear bumper, of course, we don't need it to be a bumper delete, obviously, but we can go with something simple like this, or maybe this one could also be nice. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, doors, you don't need a window net. Like, let me take off the tint here real quick and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see that? The net is just, it's not needed, gone. You don't need the wind deflectors either, they're useless. Exhaust, now you don't need chimneys as exhaust, just get something simple, you know. Chrome exhaust, the ones I like are the big ones. Just try to stay away from like the titanium tip exhaust stuff. Like, sometimes they can look good, but most of the time it's just a bit excessive. The fenders, most of the time you gotta be careful. The wheel gap on cars, as you can see, the wheel gap here is a bit huge. You don't need sticker bomb fenders. I think I might go for a bit more of a street build, to be honest. Now the grills. When it comes to the grills, you don't need the freaking twin fans or the water sprayer. The water sprayer can look good in some occasions, and the text as well. But you know, most of the time you're probably just gonna get rid of the badge if you can, and otherwise you'll go for a text or something. But don't go for the fans, please. Headlights, don't go for intakes, get the regular ones, and if you want to go for something retro style, get the yellow glass headlights, but for the rest, just keep it normal. Hoods, we don't need a turbo, honestly, we don't need it. The lights, headlights, you can make these stock or xenon. I think I'm gonna keep these xenon, but then when you go to the neon kits, don't slap neons on your cars, boys. It doesn't look good on GTA. You don't need liveries, racing liveries. We're not making a racing car here. This is all just clean and simple. Simplicity is the key of a clean car. So I don't think I'm gonna be slapping on any shopping list. I might do at the end, but that I don't know just yet. Now resprays can get pretty tricky because you most of the time just want to stick with the classic crew or metallic one. You want to stay away from the metals, matte and the chrome, because they just, I don't know, they just don't look nice. When you do pick a metallic one, don't pick, like, if you're gonna pick, let's say black steel here, you don't want to go with a pearlescent that's like freaking red or something. It's too much. You don't want to put a pink on it or anything, but if you do want some shine on it, then go ahead. I will be going for a simple color, a simple orange here. I'll pick that for secondary and primary color. Roll cage, the one I would go for most of the time is a street half cage, maybe like a dash dodger cage, but most of the time I'll just go for a street half or no roll cage. Roof racks, take them off. Just, you don't need them. There's no, like, what are you gonna do with this? What's the point? Skirts, you're not racing this thing, you're just driving it around, cruising with the boys, and you know, taking it to meets every now and then. You know, you can come on the weekends up to my meets, to my channel, you know, subscribe so you get notified whenever I go live. But yeah, you don't need crazy stuff. You just need something simple. Primary skirt right there, that's good enough. Spoilers, chassis mounted freaking spoiler, bumper mount spoiler, you don't need that. Just go with something simple like primary painted one. You don't need these type of spoilers, they're just weird, especially on a car like this. Like sun strips, you can put these on, this is just pretty much personal preference. Suspension, now this depends on the car, because some cars like the Kandjo put crazy camber on it, and I don't need crazy camber, so I'm gonna just go with the sport option since it has the least amount of camber but is the lowest. Trunk, stay away from the carbons and the sticker bombs. The wheels, when you have compact cars like these, you most of the time want to go for the tuner ones because they fit the style of the car, the build of the car a bit more, or the street ones, the smaller ones here. When you go to the bigger ones like these, it just looks odd because the wheel is so big and I don't know, to me personally it doesn't look like it sits right. Alright boys, the one I ended up settling for is the Endo V2 dish. That's what I'm gonna pick. When we move over to color, you want to stick to the black and limit yourself to the frost white. You don't want to go crazy with these colors. In some builds it can look good to have like a gold or straw brown, dark copper, but when you're trying to get like this brownish tint to your wheels, pick this one because it has, when you shine it in the light in the right angle, you can see it has this like brownish Nismo tint. Like if that's what you're going for, like the Nismo look, then just use this color. Alright, when we go over to the tire part here, you don't want to design most of the time, you just want to keep it clean and simple. That's just the aim of the game here. You can have bulletproof tires unless you're trying to stand something. Tire smoke, that's up to you, but most of the time go for white or black. I always go for white because it's most realistic. When we go to the windows, the most tint you should have is light smoke. Like this is still something that you can still see inside, but it's, you know, it's tinted. Alright, and this is the end product of that horrible over modified piece of garbage that we had before. Half cage that we had in here as well. I put a shopping list on it, and yeah, just looks way better than the one we had before. Boys, but make sure that you build the car the way you want it. That's the most important thing. Make sure it's yours and it's unique to you. Now boys, if you would like to see me turn other cars from rice to nice just like I did with this kandjo right here, then make sure to hit that like button and tell me what car to modify next in the comments down below. Until then, you can watch one of my other videos in my GTA 5 video playlist that I have on my channel, or you can make sure to join the streams on the weekends so you can show off your newly built cars. Well yeah, that was it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.